Um, I was just watching on YouTube about this border patrol agent who got shot, and of course that's very bad. Should not have happened. But I find it absolutely very hard to believe that it is done by two migrants, because all this is happening while Christie and ICE and Trump are under investigation. They are violating human rights. They don't. They break the. They ignore the Constitution. And this incident will only create sympathy for their cause. And I think that's exactly what's happening here. I don't think it's a coincidence that that poor man got shot during this investigation. So, I mean, it's an old tactic. They've done it before to create a situation in which uh, they get sympathy, they get support, don't have to take responsibilities for their actions, for their crimes, which they committed. I mean, I think now they're hoping that the American people will change their minds and support their causes. And if that's happening, well, then America is getting more and more like what's happening here in the Netherlands 80 years ago. When we were occupied by the Germans, the Nazis and the Gestapos committed horrible crimes against humanity. So I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And it saddens me to see that the same thing is happening now in America. I mean, 80 years ago, many Americans came to Europe, came to the Netherlands to free us from these kind of evil scumbags. And now the same is happening in America with Trump and Christie and ICE and also this um, alligator Alcatraz, in which the circumstances are horrible. People locked up in cages. Like an American said, well, they are concentration camps. And now they want to build more of them. So I guess it's becoming a Holocaust in America. And to think that years ago I wanted to move to America, start a new life, well, I'm glad I didn't do it. And I read more and more messages of Americans who feel so embarrassed, who feel so ashamed about what their government is doing right now. And, well, I really hope that someday, somehow, they will be held responsible for what's happening here. Because Trump and Christie and ICE, they should be, they're the ones who should be arrested and appear in Den Haag for crimes against humanity. Maybe someday that will happen. Until then, unfortunately, they're turning America in a Holocaust. And that's all I have